Welcome to World News. Tonight, a plane in peril. A hole appears in a jet fuselage, forcing an emergency landing. How worried should passengers be about an aging airline fleet?
From ABC News headquarters, this is World News with Charles Gibson.
Good evening. Imagine yourself on an airline flight, everything nominal, and then you look up and see a hole appearing in the top of the fuselage. You're looking at sky. Unnerving, to say the least. Southwest Airlines 2294 was on its way from Nashville to Baltimore when it happened. The plane lost cabin pressure and made an emergency landing. No one was injured. But the plane was old, and that raises questions about the safety of aging airlines. Lisa Stark is in Washington this evening. Lisa, good evening.
Good evening, Charlie. Well, it was just 30 minutes into that flight when the hole suddenly opened up in the skin of the aircraft. For the 126 passengers on board, it was a terrifying moment. And for the airline industry, it is raising a lot of questions about how something like this could have happened.
In cell phone video shot by a passenger shown on YouTube, you can see daylight coming through the plane's ceiling. Aaron O'Donovan, who took this photo, said it all started with a loud bang.
We definitely knew that something was going on because we kept going further and further down, and we could see the trees, and we're thinking, where are we going to land this big plane?
With the hole in the fuselage, passengers were forced to put on oxygen masks to breathe. The pilots quickly descended from 30,000 feet and prepared for an emergency landing at a West Virginia airport.
Obviously, we made the option to divert and get that airplane on the ground as quickly as possible.
When we landed, everybody knew we were going to be safe. Everyone started clapping. The pilot came out, and people got up and were hugging him.
Today, that football-sized hole was under scrutiny by the National Transportation Safety Board. Likely culprits include metal fatigue, corrosion, a scratch, or damage to the fuselage during maintenance.
These people in this airplane really don't know how lucky they were.
Lucky because the hole could have gotten bigger with disastrous results. Some 20 years ago, the entire top peeled off a Boeing 737 flying at 24,000 feet. That led to mandatory inspections to look for signs of corrosion or weakened metal in older aircraft. Southwest says this jet was 15 years old enough to be considered an aging aircraft, and was last inspected just 6 months ago. But the airline last year was fined millions by the government for failing to inspect all its older planes for cracks as required. Once they did the proper inspections, they found 6 planes had cracks. This latest incident raises fresh questions about Southwest and its older planes.
Where's the maintenance programs at this airline? Where is the FAA? Where's the oversight?
Now, Southwest today defended its maintenance record and also pointed out that it inspected other planes today like the one where this hole occurred and found no problems. But the NTSB is investigating, and depending on what it finds, it could lead to changes in inspection procedures, not just at Southwest, but at other airlines as well. Charlie?
Lisa Stark reporting from Reagan Airport outside Washington. Thanks to you.